Hola, ¿qué tal, jóvenes? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están? So, it was a pleasure to see you all this weekend, this past weekend, and it was great to hear you using the material that you have learned. So I congratulate you for that task. And I hope that at the end of the semester, you accomplish a lot, okay? Um, and that you feel satisfied with the whole process. I know that at the beginning it's going to be a little bit, tough because we have to work, but at the end we will take a look, to all that process, and then I am pretty sure that you will feel very happy, okay? And you will be able to use the language. That's the most important thing. Now, I want to take this time to review very quickly the most important things that we need to keep in mind in order to continue the learning process. Okay, in chapter 2 we are going to talk about the house, but also we're going to be able to express opinions, and we are going to start um, talking about activities. Okay, so it's important, and this is basically the heart of the course. Okay, how to manipulate, how to use, how to work with verbs. Okay, you have learned already some verbs like ser, estar, llamarse, and tener. Those are the 4 verbs that we have learned. Okay, somehow these verbs are a little bit irregular. Okay, they are irregular somehow. So it's very good that you already know how to use them, because they are 4 irregular verbs. Okay, and you will see in chapter 2 those regular verbs. Okay, but before that, I need you to review the perspectives. Okay, the yo form, that's one perspective. The tú form, that's as another perspective, that's the second person. Okay, and then we have the usted form, which is second person, but it behaves like third person. That's the confused pronoun. Okay, so it's second person, but then it acts as third person. Okay, that's the usted form. And then we have el, ella. That's the third person. Those are the singular, and then we need to think about the plural form of them. So I, and then we, because I'm part of that group. That's the plural, okay? And then vosotros, vosotras, you all, informal, okay? And then the formal, the you all formal will be ustedes. And that's the one that we use in America Latina, okay? So the vosotros is mainly used in Spain. And then we have el, ella, and the plural form will be ellos, ellas, meaning they. Okay, so that's the first thing. Once you have that, make sure that these 4 verbs, ser, estar, llamarse, and tener, can be used depending on who is doing the action, the perspective, okay, the pronoun, the doer. Who is doing the action? Oh, they. So then you use the ellos, ellas form, and make sure that you conjugate the verb in that form. Por ejemplo, ser. Ellos, ellas son. ¿Ok? Ellos, ellas son. Nosotros somos. ¿Ok? The same thing with llamar, llamarse. ¿Ok? Yo me llamo, ¿verdad? Yo me llamo Marilyn. Tú te llamas María, José, Peter, Peter Parker, whoever. Usted se llama señor Smith, ¿verdad? Eh, él, ella, ¿verdad? Él se llama, ella se llama, nosotros. If you are in a group, you can say, nosotros nos llamamos Pedro, Paco, María y Marilyn, ¿verdad? Vosotros os llamáis, and then the names. And finally, ellos o ellas. Ellos y ellas se llaman. Try to look for patterns, okay? Bien, the same thing with, we do the same thing for tener, ¿verdad? Yo tengo, nosotros tenemos, ustedes tienen, etcétera, 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 okay? Bien, so in chapter 2, we need to keep using the verb I, Hay. ¿Qué hay en el salón? Remember that question? Now we are going to start talking about ¿qué hay en la casa? ¿Qué hay en la universidad? ¿Qué hay en tu habitación? ¿Qué hay en el salón de la casa? O la sala. ¿Qué hay en la cocina? Okay, so we are going to recycle structures, vocabulary, and expressions. Okay, bien. So also keep in mind questions like ¿quién es? Who is it? ¿Quién es? ¿Cómo se llama? And then we are going to start new stuff, but I will review that, or I will talk about that in another video. Okay, so this is our review, and I hope that you are doing great. If not, contact me so we can do a Zoom meeting. We can have a Zoom meeting and go over stuff that you don't understand. Okay, but you need to remember, start at the beginning of our week, which is going to start on Mondays. Okay, and then divide the material in chunkies, in pieces, and then work every day. Okay, just a little bit every day. Okay, little by little. At the end of the week, it can be done. It can be done. Ok, chicos. Adiós. Hasta luego.